Today is a big day for the channel. I am finally getting to do a review of one of the most hard to find and sought after bourbons on the planet. Today, we're going to do a review of King of Kentucky. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today I got given a sample of King of Kentucky from my buddy Matt. He got one in a trade or some lottery or something, and he was so kind enough, and I can't believe it, he's so kind enough to give me a sample and ask me to do a dedicated video on it and twist my arm, I guess. I guess I'll do the King of Kentucky review, Matt. I guess I'll have to, put my feelings for great bourbon aside and do a review of King of Kentucky. I reached out to him, and I will edit into the video what the proof is. If you don't know, King of Kentucky are single barrel proof products. They're usually aged around 14 to 15 years, and I don't have the specs written on this bottle, as you can see, so I don't know exactly what the proof is at the time of recording, but it is right here what the proof is. Usually they're kind of higher in like the 120, 130 range, so I'm assuming that's what it is. So if you don't know, Brown Forman is the people who put out the King of Kentucky bottles. They are super premium bottles. They retail, I think, like $350, but they regularly go for thousands and thousands of dollars. My buddy Matt, who got me this sample, saw one guy who had the entire barrel of like 6 bottles, and it went for I think it went like $40,000, which is insane. I can smell this already, so let's go ahead, give this a nosing, and let's see how we feel. Okay. This nose is insane. That is probably the most complicated nose I've ever gotten on a bourbon. It is sweet oak. That's one thing Brown Forman does. I get it a lot of Jack Daniels and on Old Forester stuff. That sweet oak. They just nailed it. There's some cherry in there, and the sweetness is like a candied sweetness, like a candied butterscotch. Butteriness to it. I guess that's in the butterscotch, but like there's a creaminess to it almost. I don't know what the proof is, but there's very little to no ethanol on this. Just guessing what the proof is, I'm going to guess it's 131. That's my guess. I'm going to say 128. That might be the first perfect score on a nose I've ever had. This realistically could top my Detling Gold review. This could be the best thing I've ever had. And I think I gave that like a 9.3. This could top that. Dude, I'm getting nervous. I don't like trying things this good. Yeah, I do. I honest to God could just sit here and smell this. Let's put it this way. If the palate is half as good as the nose is, this is going to be an 8. Sweet caramel. That's an unbelievable nose. That's unbelievable. I want this as a cologne. I'm going to pour some of this after this review, and I'm just going to smell it for probably an hour or two while I play Zelda Breath of the Wild. All right, let's give it a mouthing, and let's see how we feel. Cheers. God. Oh, boy. First off, the thing that hits me the most is how this feels like I'm drinking syrup in the best way possible as far as mouthfeel goes. I get charred sugar and sweet oak, a little bit of fruit, a little tiny bit of banana bread, like nuttiness. Not bananas, like the nuttiness of banana bread. It's warm. It doesn't drink hot. I am very, very confused on what to rank this. Butterscotch on the palate. The first sip I took, at the very first thing I noticed, I instantly was like, holy crap, the mouth feels insane. Then the second thing was, I was like, ooh, it's getting a little hot. It is masterfully done that the spice walks right up to the line, looks like it's gonna take one step over it and moves its foot back. It doesn't overpower. There's a little bit of sweet tobacco on there too, and a little hint of leather, which I find in a lot of aged Brown Forman stuff. I don't think bourbon can get any better than this. I do have to say, I think, and I don't have the bottle right now. It is at my buddy's house because I let a friend of mine try it. I don't have my Detling Gold to A/B compare this, and I need to double check what I gave the Detling, because I don't want to underscore this or overscore this. So with all that said, I'm going to ignore the old bottle, and I am just going to focus on what's in this glass right now and how my reaction to it is right now. With that all being in consideration and being said, I'm going to give this a 9.3. So I gave the Detling a 9.3. As I'm sitting here, this is just like activating all my mouth, the saliva glands in my mouth and making me want to drink more of it. I do think this is better than the Detling Gold. It's marginally there. It's mostly age that I'm getting that I like better on this than the Detling, because the Detling's not as old as this is. And that age helps with like the mouthfeel and stuff. Some of the sweeter oak notes that I like a lot. 9.5. This is the new highest rated bourbon I have ever tried. This is phenomenal. Now, remember, these are all single barrels, so they could be different. You could have one that's not quite that good, but I would be very surprised because from all the hype I've ever heard about these bottles is that they are some of the best bourbon on the planet. And if they are even remotely similar to this, yes, they are. This is outlier, top tier, crazy quality bourbon. I don't know if it's $6,000 good, but that's just because I don't have $6,000 to spend on a bottle. If I was going to spend $6,000 on a bottle and I had that kind of money, this would be the direction I would go in. Something that actually is good, not some gimmicky thing with Baccarat crystal bottle, none of that bullshit. Like an actual quality bottle. I think, I'm not saying it's worth $6,000. You could get like a Pappy 23 with $6,000, or you can get King of Kentucky. And if you're going for quality and taste, I've not tried the 23. I don't hear great things about it. I hear nothing but good things about King of Kentucky. I would say you go with the King of Kentucky. So anybody who is balling like that, that can afford those bottles, and those people are out there, go with King of Kentucky. Next level. God, I need one of these so bad. Holy shit. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. That's the review. Comment down below. Let me know if you've ever tried King of Kentucky and if it's on your list. And if it's not on your list of things to try, it should be 100%. My mouth keeps watering. This sample might not make it till Friday. I was trying to save this for the live stream that we're doing on Friday, which if you're watching this video should come out on the same day that we're doing the live stream on. So please join us tonight at 9:30 p.m. We're celebrating 5,000 subscribers. It's going to be a good time. I'm opening a few of my more allocated rare bottles to celebrate. Probably going to pour some champagne too, just because we like champagne in this house. And 5,000 is a big deal for me. I know it's not a huge milestone for some people on YouTube with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but for me, it's a huge deal, and it means a lot that you guys are watching. Make sure you leave a like and comment down below. We're on the way to 10,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, cheers. A big thank you to all the Patreon supporters you see on screen right now.